Hi everyone, it's another day, another share, and I'm at another quilt shop. This quilt show is the Common Thread Quilt Show in Ottawa. By the time this airs, this show will be over, but I thought I would share some of the quilts on display today, so those of you who could not make it will get to enjoy the quilts. So I'm going to turn my camera around, so give me a few seconds, and here I go.
Yeah, you guys talk to her if you need to. Can you look up the original one?
All right.
We didn't price them.
This quilt is done by Heather Lalonde, and it is a real sweet quilt in purples and grays, and I think that's like a pinky peach. Really, really beautiful and well done. And the quilting is just, I'm going to get a little close. She's done a feather that meets in the center, so the feather is, I don't know if you can see that. No, I don't think you can. There, you can see it up here. So the feather starts at that block, comes down to the center right here, and then from below it starts again at the block and meets at the center. They are lovely done. They're very flowing. They look amazing. And look at the quilting that she's done in the different. I like this design that she did in those blocks. This one right here, and I like what she's done in her hearts. A little stippling with an outline to emphasize it. This is really nice. This block, she's done some beautiful quilting around, and really nice interpretation of the quilting and great design ideas. So this one here is just stunning. It's half square triangles put together in a certain way. This is Libby McRobbie. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but I'm not sure. And it's really nice. I love the it's almost like a radiant star, like just exploding out from the center. Now this is embroidered. Let me just step back so you can have a nice view of the whole thing. Just really nice. Now I don't think I'm going to have time to go through all of them. So there's a couple of further up in the rows. I'm at the back of the show, and these are embroidered, super sweet. Some nice patchwork stuff around it to frame it as a border. Very nice. Now these are yo-yos that have been appliqued onto this beautiful background. Very simply quilted. And this one's Anne-Marie Fontaine. So great way of doing some yo-yos. Instead of just attaching them, just applique them down. Really nice. Very, very nice. And well done. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to move a little faster. This one is really interesting. It has the depiction of wildlife, Canadian wildlife, as far as I'm concerned. The flying geese at the top, some wolves. There's another one wolf, black bear, or maybe a brown bear. I think it's a black. Anyways, and a loon, and an eagle. Chantal Richard did this one. This one's sweet also. A little fairy tale, little butterfly fairy or whatever. Terry Smith did this one. That's really pretty. Now this one is just I love the border. The flying geese are kind of waving along. Now I believe each one of these medallions is the same medallion and just put down or moved or turned in different. Well, no, actually they're not. This one in the center is not the same as these ones. So yeah, they're different. They're all different. So really well done. The colors are just beautiful, and the quilting is just out of this world. So well done. I love the border with the wavy flying geese. I think you can see that up there, eh? So this one is very nice. I love the color choices. Oh, hold on a minute. Let me come back to this one. The name on this one is Lisa Fidak. I hope I pronounced that right. And it's called Candy Snowflake. Very nice. So let's move on to this one. The quilting is just spectacular. And this one's done by Tammy Davis. I love the color choices, these muted kind of quilts with a bit of splash. And her splash is that dark navy blue. And she has a couple of different fabrics with that tone, like different prints with that tone of navy blue. And she's done a spectacular job. I really like the quilting design on this. This is really interesting. So let's keep moving on. Oh, this one. Look how spectacular this is. So let's find out who did this one. This one is Carrie Houghton. Oh yeah, it's quilted by Marina in Montreal, a DDO. So she did a fantastic job with the quilting, and the applique is just stunning. It's just a beautiful quilt. So let's see what else. Oh, I have not had mine quilted yet. I'm finished with this. This is Elizabeth Hartman, Awesome Oceans, and it's not a small quilt. I finished my top, but mine is not quilted, and this is, I like the quilting design. She kept it very simple. And this is Joanne Fox who's done this one. And it's quilted by Therese at Petit Oiseau. So Petit Oiseau. So the patchwork is stunning. The designer is Elizabeth Hartman. Like I said, it's Awesome Oceans. Really, really nice. Okay, those who like Star Wars, that's a great depiction of Star Wars, and it's done by Irina Wask. And this one's interesting. I'm going to get up close to one of these blocks. So it is rough edge applique, so it's just, and then just stitched around. So these with time will fray. The quilting's lovely. I think the layout is lovely. Andre, I cannot pronounce her last name, so I'll just show it to you. And I'm not even going to try, I'll butcher it. So yeah, I think they did a really nice job. And she did a little flang here, which gives just a tad punch of color and just tones down that pink that she has on this quilt. But the overall look of it is really spectacular, very eye-catching. Now, this is like a trip around the world, and it's a beautiful interpretation of it. I love it. I think it looks beautiful. These are not easy to do because you really got to work on getting your colors right. This is Catherine Barr, and I love the quilting. And it's so, let me just step back a little bit so you guys can see it. So that is just really, really pretty. Okay, moving along. We're going to come around here. Oh, I have to show you this quilt. This quilt. Well, come and join me. Okay. So I have another vendor. Beautiful. I'm doing this one.
Yeah.
I'm not quite finished.
Oh wow.
Okay, so gorgeous. this was Color My World, and it was a block of the month with the quilt show last year. And I am working on this one myself. I'm working on the outer. Those of you who follow me know. Now, what I find interesting is there's the Eiffel Tower down here. I think this is Uncle Ben, and I think this is the World Trade Center. And the original quilt had the Sydney Tower there, and this person put in the CN Tower from Toronto. And a lot of people have done that.
That's smart.
Yeah, so this person is Janice Namiswitz. I'm pronouncing the last name wrong.
Oh, I'm in the time of my life where it's never cold.
So I think this one, and I'm really thrilled to see this hanging in a show, because it's given me some ideas on how I should quilt mine. So I'm anxious now to go home and do a couple more buildings. So I'm doing these buildings all the way on the outer edge. And I'm about, I wouldn't say halfway, but almost halfway of these smaller ones. And then I have these 4, and then I have the 4 corners to get done. So I'm almost there, and I was really thrilled to see this. Now I want to show you 2 more on this row. This Christmas one. And I have one Christmas quilt. I love Christmas. I love the Christmas quilts. But I never really make one. I've made one in my lifetime, and it was kind of like an exchange that we did. So this one is a Nick Mick Lead. I butcher names. I really apologize for butchering people's names. But the quilting is just stunning, and the choices of the colors, the fabrics, and stuff. These little cabins in the border is just, they're so cute. They're so cute. So I'm going to swing around because this one here is very eye-catching, very beautiful, very simple, but not simple because of the workmanship that was done for the ballerina. I would like to think that this was paper pieced to get this to go together. I don't see how she would have done it in any other way. The quilting is spectacular on this. That little ballerina foot has feathers in the bottom part of the slipper. And this one's done by Jody Taylor. So really beautifully done. Gorgeous. And these are little Swarovskis that have been glued on, and she's done a little bit all the way around the border along the edge of the binding all the way. So I'll get close so you can see. So I thought that's just such a beautiful, it's going to make a beautiful wall hanging to show in somebody's look. So I'm going to move on. Now this one, I talked to the maker of this one, and that's Lucy Posunsnik. Here, that's who's done it. Now these are free motioned embroidered, so you have your thread and you move the piece around and just kind of thread paint. And she's done a beautiful job. I like the layout. It's going to look very spectacular on a wall because it really has a beautiful layout. And there's the daffodils that are out this week. So that she's done a daffodil. I don't know all the names of the flowers. And then these tulips she's done. Just really nice. So let's move on. This one's gorgeous. This one is just cross-hatched. It is hand-quilted, and it's done by Deborah Dorner. So let me step back so you can have a better look at the overall quilt. And she's just cross-hatched. She's done a little something in the yellow border. She's done a little something in this block. I'm going to get up close so you can see that. So she's put a little flower in that block. So very, very nice. So let's move on. Oh, that's a cow. I'm going to have to speed up because people are starting to come in. This is a Rose of Sharon with a beautiful medallion. Well done. It's just, and the person who quilted it is really, it's Fran O'Neill and Gwyn Potter was the quilter. Gwyn Potter did an amazing job on the quilting. Just beautiful. And of course the applique is done to a T. So this looks like needle turn. So yeah, and the border is just, and the color choices is so bright and just happy like. So I'm going to move on to another one along this thing. Now this is very interesting. It's a medallion. And I'm going to just give you the name. It's Paula Brown, and Nilly was the quilter. All right, let's keep moving. Oh, let's look at this one. Now this is interesting. This is very modern looking, and we are in the modern row. It says right there, modern. So who did this one? This one is Chantel Richard. And I'll step back so you can get an overall picture. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Let's move on.
That's great. Thank you very much. That's very generous of you.
Oh, I have to show you this one. This one is really, really nice. The design is simple without being simple. What I mean by that is that it's probably not an easy assembly of it, but the quilting is just spectacular on this. This is in the modern section again, and this one is Carol Maisonneuve, and it was quilted by Carol Maisonneuve. She did a really good job with the quilting. The quilting is just spectacular. So let's move on. Oh, I have to show you guys this one, and then I'm going to go up into the smaller room.
This year, we are being hosted by the Common Thread Quilt Guild, and they're doing an excellent job.
So this one is Julie Baldwin. Quilter was Karen Chaplin. And somebody else is filming, and I'm scared that it's going to show up. This is like an oh my god. I'm going to get up really close to show you the... So here, these little 4 patches are, there's my finger. So that gives you guys an idea. This is the size of my finger, 1 square. So I think the whole thing measures maybe 1 inch. And I'm guessing I'd have to get a ruler out, but this is just stunning. It's like a trip around the world. And the quilting is very lovely. It really complements, doesn't take away from the patchwork. Now, there's one more along here. No, there's 2 more. This one is really nice. I'm going to step back so you guys can get a really good picture of it. And I'm going to find out who did it. This is done by Cheryl Croder, and it's quilted by Gwyn Potter. So take a look. And the quilting is spectacular. The patchwork is spectacular. The colors are spectacular. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. Now I'm going to just turn around, and I want you guys to see this one. This one is a work of art. The colors are just that dark red on the black with the white and some gray. Just spectacular. Now, the quilting, well, it's done by Linda Wan, and again, the quilting was done by Gwyn Potter. I'm going to head into the little room. I think I have to go the other way, so I will go the other way. Okay, so I'm going to go up. I'm just going to come up here. There's lots of vendors here, me included. So we're just coming up here. And I'm going to go into the small room and show you some of the stuff in the smaller venue. Now these are smaller quilts, and I haven't seen these yet. Oh, this is really fun. Lisa Fidek, and it's quilted by Lisa Fidek. And it's just cute little wall hanging. Now she looks like she's put in some, yes she has, some little bling. So she's got a little bling here. So she's just kind of sprinkled some little bling rhinestones that she glues on, I guess. Oh, I have to show this one. This is done by Cynthia Knowles, and it's quilted by Cynthia. Isn't this just... There's Elvin. I'll have to show this to my husband. There's Elvin. So it's just gorgeous. And it looks like her quilting she's done some thread play, it looks like, to get that structure and that feel. I just want to reach up and pet this little guy. This one is just really well done. I'll have to come back and get a picture to send to my husband. Him and his... So here is another one. Oh, who did this one? Hold on. Yeah, I said who did that one. Did I say who did this one? Lisa Fidek. So Lisa Fidek did this one. And the Chickmunk is done by Cynthia Knowles. But this one, this is really pretty. Very out there. So let me step back. And this is Laura Evans who's done this, and she's quilted it herself. So, oh, there's a beautiful whole cloth. I think I did this pattern, but larger. Now this lady has used different color threads. I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera. And this one is done by Deborah Dorner, and it's all obviously quilted by Deborah Dorner. Oh, check this out. Elizabeth Hartman, Fancy Forest. This is a baby size quilt. This person has done it. I love these. I love the brightness of this. She didn't try to match. She just chose colors, and she's done a fantastic job to sprinkle them all over. She's got a little bit of blue down here with a little blue up here, and then she's got yellows and pinks and purples and reds, and she's done a fantastic job with sprinkling the colors that she's used. This is Shirley McFadden, and she quilted it herself. Great job. And I haven't seen all these. This is the first time we're seeing them together. This is... Some of these art type quilts always blow my mind because I can never figure out how they actually managed to make this look like a tiger. I would have, I would have messed it up. This is Chantal Richard, and it was quilted by Chantal Richard. And what else is there in here? These are some beautiful baby quilts. And a nice wall hanging for Christmas, and there's a whole bunch of little ones. Now I want to get up close to this log. This is a log cabin. Check this out. That's what it looks like. Let me get real close.
No, it doesn't buzz.
And look at those blocks. That little block. Here, hold on. Sorry. That little block there. And this is Thelma Robbins who did this. Let me just step back a little bit so you can get the whole... Yeah, these are little miniatures. Oh, crying out loud. Thelma Roberts likes to use very small pieces. This one also is from Thelma Roberts, and also it's both of them were quilted by... She loves tiny little pieces. But her colors, oh my God. Her colors, they just roll. So really nice. So let's look at this horse. This has got some thread play on it. I like the background because it makes it very dramatic, and the horse just jumps off the canvas there. Now this is Lucy Pazunsknik. I'm like I said, I'm not good with names. So here you go. And oh, I like this, the hearts. Now there's signatures. Be Happy, Alan. Yeah, so this must be a memory or some kind of event quilt with the two hearts. Now this is Sharon McFadden, and it's quilted by Gwyn Potter. So, McFadden, yeah. Oh, this is quilt. The 12 Days of Christmas. Let's move back. I love these ones. Just sweet. And this one's done by Vicki Ross, and of course it's quilted by Vicki Ross. She's done a nice job, and it's embroidered. It's embroidered embroidered applique, but it's embroidered with an embroidery machine, I believe. I think I've seen these patterns before, but anyways. And this one is Marie-Claire Charette, and it's her first attempt at a collage, and I think she nailed it. Love the quilting. Love the quilting on that. Let's get a little closer. So a collage is where you take your fabrics, and you want fabrics with lots of flowers and stuff that you can cut around. So she's cut around all these pieces, and then she collaged them on to her background, and I think she nailed it. I think it looks amazing, and the quilting is really, really good. And she did the quilting herself. Oh, gotta look at this one. These colored ones, the with the rainbow and everything. This is Lisa Fidak, and really pretty. So, let's look at the giraffe for a minute. This one's nice too. Yeah. And this one's done by Dorothy de Rose. So very, very nice. So that's it. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see me. And so that's it. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next another day, another share, and happy quilting. Bye-bye.